hiatus. This is Afro. I almost said the old name. Art of Blerd Paradox, and this is Reading Luna. We also have
Note the druid.
yes, it is. It has been a minute. And what's funny is we have recorded like what 2 episodes, and I never got around to it, and I ended up losing the episodes. So this is the third reattempt, and this one I'm just like, F it. It is what it is, and I'm gonna make sure like not drag my feet anymore and get it done because I'd be wanting to get the podcast back off the ground and do keep going despite not really having really nobody to listen to. But so I'm just um jumping back in, and I'm gonna try to redo the 2 episodes that were the yeah two episodes I did. I'm gonna try to recreate that or redo it. But right now, we need to just get back into two things, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. So so yeah, I it's been crazy because yeah, I since Blerdcon and since the last couple episodes I've done, I created I've been creating a community, but now I kind of done some rebranding at the rebranding to I'm like, okay, fuck F it. Um, I'm just gonna make this one group because I'm tired of being the only black person who is not a Christian, and we can get to that later. Um, so I think we're just for first off, we going to talk about um the difference between Blerdcon and DreamCon because I did went to DreamCon over the weekend, and then we can get into being black and being the only black person but not Christian. So pretty much like you're in the black spice but you're still not welcome. And then there was another one I forgot. I did mention to you before we even record, but we can get to those two because I think those two are the deepest one we can get into. So, first off, BlerdCon and DreamCon. So I say let's get into BlerdCon and our experience, and then we can talk about my experience and compare the two. So, do you want me to start? Go first with my experience, or would you like to start?
Maybe you should start with yours with DreamCon, and then we can double back to Blerdcon. That way, I guess I can like see what DreamCon was like, and then I can already be comparing it to Blerdcon.
Okay, so yeah, so okay, DreamCon first up. Okay. So when I went to DreamCon, I remember the first day I'm gonna promote Mystic Realm Publishing. And I went in wearing my Deadpool costume. And I'm like, okay, doors open at 10, right? Just get into scoop the area, try to figure out what event I want to go to first because last year I wasn't able to see all the stuff I wanted to see, especially the Disney karaoke. I was mad with that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna make sure I go to Disney karaoke. So I get to DreamCon at 9:30, thinking, okay, like, oh, thinking I might just get in and like just watch people set up. No, I get in and I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm noticing the door's not open. Door's not open, right? And then so I see a line forming. I was outside in my Deadpool costume for 3 hours, sweating balls. I like sweating literally sweating my ass off. It was hot, and the line was forming long. We was waiting for like a long time. It felt like forever.
Did
So that was day one, and it's hot. It's hot, and I'm just like, oh my god, like all these people in cosplay, we waiting, and it's like we seeing other people inside, and we like, how are these people getting inside? Like, what will you do?
already sounds like a drastic difference from Blerdcon.
Yeah, but remember, we flew in. Hold on, no, hold on. What when we flew in? We got there like what the night? Yeah, we got there the night before, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, we got there the night before. So, but we woke up late because we was tired. So by the time we got to Blerdcon, it was already started because we was cramming around, still trying to. We still was still jet lagged, but yeah, but I remember I was literally almost gonna have like a heat stroke, a heat exhaustion because I was so hot.
Oh my
Because I didn't
gosh.
have water. Because my thing was get into the convention, buy a bottle of water for one thing. That's the first thing I
Mhm.
was gonna do. Get into the convention, go to the food court. Didn't give a fuck how much it was to just get some goddamn water, and then go walk around. And so of course I didn't think that like they was not gonna let people in. I thought they was gonna let us in and still like just don't let us in panels or certain sections. No, we was
Yeah.
outside waiting, and I'm just
Oh my
like,
god.
bro, I'm hot. I'm carrying like my Deadpool. You saw my Deadpool, cause it's like bags and I luckily I didn't have my thermal leggings on, but it still was freaking hot.
It's kind of funny now that you say that, because when we went to Blerdcon, we were freaking freezing, and then you go to DreamCon and you're freaking hot.
Yeah, yeah, that. No, but we went to Blerdcon. We experienced four seasons, but I remember, yeah, you were shivering. I'm just like, what? I'm like, you ain't gotta get you inside because you just shivering in boots. And me and Kenji
Oh.
is like, yeah, me and Kenji is like layer head to toe it. So we was set, but
The
you was
last
like,
day, the sun opened up, and then it was hot.
yes. I just like, wait, what? Yeah, but so that whole thing was like, it kind of ruined my mood. It set me off because I had a whole thing planned out, which I knew there was gonna be some setbacks. I knew it was gonna, but like it was the heat for me, so I felt nasty. The first thing I did when I got inside, I rushed to the bathroom because I luckily I had my wipes. I washed in my body, and mind you, I'm on my period. I am
Mhm.
on my period, like day one. This is day one of my period, and I'm at DreamCon. I'm just like, I'm already unbalanced as it is. And so the second I'm getting to DreamCon, I'm rushing to the bathroom. I'm just like, where's the nearest bathroom so I can wipe myself down so I don't stink? Because in the forums and stuff, they be like, don't come to DreamCon, conventions stinking. And I did not want to be that person who stank.
Yeah. I think they're now having like the freshen up stations where they have like the tables where you can go get the deodorants and stuff.
I
I'm like, oh
yes,
my god, when did it
there,
get this bad?
yo, there was people handing out the audience's spray, and some person handed it to me, and I'm over here thinking, do I stink? I thought I wiped myself. I thought I wiped myself good. I'm just, and it made me feel bad. So the whole day, I'm thinking, I'm walking around stinking, and I thought I tried to do myself perfect, but I'm like, so the whole day, I'm like, please don't let me stink. Do my breath stink? Do I smell like? I felt so self conscious, and so I enjoyed myself, but at the same time, when I'm on you're on your period and you got your flow and you're hot, and it's just like I felt like I'm like, do I stink? Do I smell? It was just ooh, it was just like, oh wow, oh man. So we might have to pick this back up because my laptop is draining.
Oh, that fast?
That fast, yes. I need
Oh my
to get,
gosh.
yeah, and I'm trying to get it to plug in. Like my wire outlet does not want to stay on. Hold on 1 second. Please work. Please work. Oh my god, it's staying on. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I might. Yeah, it's actually staying on this time. Okay, never mind. I got my target to work. Yay! And we're
Good.
moving.
Wait.
Yay! Okay. So never mind. I thought we are gonna have to end this, but I'm not even gonna end this out. This is how you work. You work some magic. Because I was like, damn, I did not. I seriously did not want to end this recording. But that's the one thing I was worried about because I told you before. Like I remember we went to Blerdcon. Like me and he did not get along at all.
Yeah.
Me and remember at Blerdcon I was on my period too.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
I was on
It's
my
weird.
period too, so I'm just like, oh. But the thing is, at least there, like BlerdCon, that was a hotel I can run back to. I'm at
Yeah.
DreamCon with no hotel to freshen up, and I ran out of wipes. So I'm like, this is the only wipes. So I tried to make sure I wipe myself down good and put a lot of deodorant on, and make sure
Mhm.
like I put in a fresh another pair of a tampon and painting liner because I'm like I got to go around, yeah. But I was still afraid that the smell from my sweat, like that. Yes, it got on my clothes. I'm like, please don't let it stink. Please don't let it stink. But I guess it wasn't that bad. But I still enjoy my
Yeah.
time. But I couldn't like really promote my business, and so I'm like, fuck it. I'm not. I'm just. I gave up. I'm like, I'm not doing it. And then the next day, I was like, tomorrow I'm just gonna dress as my furry because I can, for one thing, see better because I barely can see out my the mask. I barely can see on the
Oh
mask.
my gosh.
So I'm like, I thought I could see better with the furry head on, barely, just barely. So I'm like, if it, I barely can see, and I can see why furries, they usually would like the ones that have glasses or cannot see. They usually have somebody with them. I can see why. Those who goes
Yeah.
alone, I don't know how the fuck they do it. I gotta figure it out because I can't wear contacts. I can't wear
Oh
contacts,
god. Don't get me
and
started on the dark context.
yeah,
Goodness.
and I did not want to keep on taking on all off my glasses because with the amount of people, my glasses was getting blurry. Like I could see, but it's like it was blurry. I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. I just get all messed up without my glasses. So the second day I met up with one of our friends, title. I met up with her, and the second day, and we had a ball. We went to we met up. We separated and met up different times because we had a both for things, and then we ended up going to the Pokemon. Yeah, the Pokemon panel, which oh my god, it was so much fun. I was like, I don't know what. It was just magic. I don't know. We just broke out, started singing the Pokemon song, and then I'm taking pictures and talking to here. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. And then there was a giant Togepi. There was somebody in a giant Togepi. I was like, oh my god, epic.
Wait, they were like walking around like the
What the
egg and everything?
like it was Togepi. Like it was like a inflatable Togepi. Like
Oh
somebody
my
in like a
gosh.
big old giant Togepi costume. I'm just like, I know damn well to get to that meetup on the second floor, it was a pain in the butt. But that sheer determination, I'm just like, go, go. Because that was like, going around that convention with that big ass costume on. I know damn well they barely got anywhere. Because I would want to take a picture of the giant Togepi.
Part. I know they got stopped a lot. Goodness gracious, a giant, cute, cuddly Togepi? Oh my goodness.
Yes! And I only got the head of it. I couldn't even get the whole thing because it's like I was surrounded by people. It was a lot of people. I do have to say that. And it was some type of times that people got loud, and I just realized that when like if I hear like loud certain noise, especially like like it sounds like people screaming in order terror. I think I have a traumatic past. I remember there was like some kind of loud noise, and I'm just like, oh, it's just like a cat. I'm like, and I had to literally like run off to the like in the halls to a quiet place to like to settle down because when I heard that loud noise, I'm thinking trouble. you know, it's trouble. But I know it's not trouble. But like, there was something in me that's like, oh my gosh, trouble. I need to just. I know that's not trouble, but like my fight or flight is kicking in, and I need to get to a quiet place. So that did happen. I literally, and I think I accidentally skipped in line, but I was not trying to skip. I just needed a quiet place to recharge. But
Yeah.
I did had a ball at the Disney karaoke. 'Cause when I said I was, remember I said that I was determined to get the fuck. Cause last year I tried to go to that, it was full, and they was not
Oh
letting
my
nobody in.
goodness.
And I waited for people. They was like, no, there is nobody. Like even if people come out, you cannot go back in because there was people literally still at like trying to get inside, even though they couldn't get inside. I was like, no, I'm going. I'm getting my bitch ass up in there this year, and I can see why. And I will be posting the video on my page on my Black Sky Hall page and when I can. I just been so busy. So the Disney panel was amazing, and then I went to the Black Furry event. That was like awesome. Um, I went last year and I went again. The one thing that is having me do this podcast again is the "You Don't Belong Him" panel because I like there was a lot of people who was feeling like me, like I don't belong, especially because I've been struggling trying to get my publishing company out, trying to get people to join our community, and I'm just like, why? I don't still feel like I don't belong, especially which it goes into the next topic of uh that we will go into of being an atheist and being in among other people like me and they're not atheists. So what I learned for that panel is to just keep doing what I'm doing, and I am loudly trying to find my people's people because I'm sick of being alone. So I had a good time when I like when I stopped focusing on promoting my company. I actually had fun, and I was networking while having fun. So I do have to take from that. That's all I was focusing. I did not pay attention to this and that. If I saw a cosplay I liked, I was taking a picture where I admired it. I was just there to vibe, and I vibe. So that's what I took for that. It's just it was packed. It was packed. I did miss like a couple panels, but I would try to go to those panels next year. Um, Give me one second. Oh no, please stay on. Stay on.
Oh no,
So
is it the charger thing again?
yeah. Yeah, it was like staying on. Now it does not want to stay on. So how about okay, so that's what my experience. So how about you go ahead and say your experience for Blerdcon, and then we can talk I can briefly talk about mine and we can combine it together.
Okay, sounds good. I know I've only gone to like one other like con, and that was BlizzCon. That was pretty big, so I don't have a whole lot to really compare it to. I know I went to the
Mhm.
tiny, was it Kamui cosplay in Conroe, and that was like a tinier one. So if I compared BlerdCon to the BlizzCon one, it was it was interesting. The only thing that I didn't like is that we had to walk back and forth from like two different hotels,
Yes,
and then they were like very, very tiny and crowded.
yes, I did not like that. But the thing is, there was something going on every second of the every 5. I'm like 5 o'clock in the morning. Who the fuck is up 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning?
And
Remember
not
that?
us.
I was
That's for
like,
certain.
we was out. We was like, yeah, we were at like what 37 and 41. It's like we're like, yeah, like we're not going out that late. Like it, there's not enough. There's there's not. I There's not enough love for a certain thing for me to stay up 5 o'clock in the morning just to see it. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, goodness. Shoot, I
Like
don't
I
even think I did that in my 20s. I wasn't like out.
that
I was
like
at
I'm
home at
yeah
like 9.
I don't think I'll be able to do that in my 20s, let alone in my late my or like late 30s. No, no, I'm that's what it's like. Yeah, it was that because DreamCon everything ends and it ended like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like that was it. There was nothing like going past that, and that was like just the main panels. I did went to the Otaku Cabaret, and that was dude. That was a guy, and they say that he will chronically go to that 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 panel for the last 4 years.
Mhm.
This man paid $500 for a personal lap dance and to be on stage for a personal. Yeah,
$500?
yes, yes, yes. He literally flashed out that damn money. And then there was another person who paid $300. And I'm just like, bro, what? And somebody was like,
Goodness gracious.
this is the only time that they can enjoy something like this. And I'm like, and that was not the first. Like I heard several people's like, this is the only time that somebody like they can go out and just be everything a nerd type of thing, and be with other black people without judgment. Like DreamCon was like I could, and I think that's the same for Blerdcon. DreamCon and Blerdcon is the only place for us type of black nerds or queers and anything else under the black diaspora to be out and fully be yourself with no judgment. Period. No, you can just full on be black, queer, atheist, and a nerd, and nobody's gonna, no, it's nothing. Like you can just be fully at home amongst the other people who are like you, or is open minded like you, and I can see why. I can see why, but yeah, I can see why because would I go to another black convention? Like that, yes, I fucking would because that's the only place I can be black, queer, and fucking not a Christian, and not to hear about something like oh pray this and that, and it's like I'm not, and I'm just like I'm not Christian, you know.
Yeah.
That's the only time where I literally can be at a place and be around people and be like I'm not Christian. Only time, only freaking time,
Yeah. And they'll be like, "Oh, that's okay." And that's it.
and that's it. But outside of that, oh, have you prayed? Have you tried to
What?
like yeah, have you tried to like hear God or Jesus into your life? Have you tried talking to him? And I'm just like, no, no, I'm good. Like, and they just want to try to convince, like, oh, give him. I'm like, if I would have told you to get Oya, Oshun, Yamiya, or Yamea, Yamiya, Yamaya, it's different ways. Yamea, a try. You're gonna be like, oh, that's some demon. How, that's some demon worship. No, I'm just like, bro, but like, you're telling me to follow something, a deity that I do not resonate with. I don't want, I was that, I was part of that, and I'm not that anymore. But are you telling me to go back to something that I do not resonate with? It's disrespectful because if I were to tell you to follow my deities, you're gonna call them demonic, evil, and blah blah blah. So why is that okay? And for you to do that with that, it's because I view your God as the evil one. But if I done the same thing, it's like, oh, how dare you attacking me? You're attacking me. I'm being attacked, and that irks me so bad. But
Yeah, I don't know why they do that exactly. It's like
I
you like you said, you say it, and then they're like, "Oh, dare you," or "The devil has you," or "You're living in the world," or you know.
I literally comment on somebody on my and this is when something I was like protect whimsical black girls, and she was like, well you failed because you gave up on God, and I was like, what would I do if I told you fuck your God? And guess what? She called me bitches, and hoes, and everything else. But technically, she just told me
She's
to
supposed
fuck
to be a godly lady. They're not
that
supposed to
part.
be talking
But you,
like
you
that.
look. But the thing is, when I'm telling you that I worship the goddess and my ancestors, and she wants to say that, some offhand shit, and I'm like, okay, what do you do? I tell you, fuck you, God, and she gets mad, and I'm like, that. Okay, I just literally, you just literally told me, fuck my ancestors, which is technically your ancestors, and fuck our original African God, deities. You just literally
Mhm.
just told your you just told me to fuck my ancestors' deities. Technically our deities. Like what the fuck? Like I'm trying to show you that you know, you literally just told me to fuck my ancestors. And I'm not supposed to get mad, but you get mad when I tell you fuck your God.
That part.
I'm just like, and that's what I'm like, I cannot no longer be around people like that because it's like, bro, like I'm tired of it. Like, and they act like, oh no, judge me, but they keep on telling me this and praying this, and I'm like, hey, can you not do that? And they still pray for me. I'm like, hey, I don't appreciate that. I don't do that to you, but don't do that to me.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to because like even in a queer community, I'm just like I'm not Christian. And then a lot of unfortunately, a lot of black people don't know what pagan is.
Yeah, they I think I know some of my family, they think it's like witchcraft. They think it's bad basically.
I would say it's somewhat witchcraft, but I'm not because I don't think the people voodoo who they laugh at me. I'm thinking I'm naive, but it's like if you look at it, it's some a form of it's a form of witchcraft, but it's not what you think. And
Yeah, it's not
I
like
literally yeah, I literally
the
yeah yeah. What? Sorry, go on.
I was saying it's not like I guess the movie witchcraft.
Yeah, it's
Not
not
like
like
Harry Potter. Harry Potter's good. It's not like that.
it's
It's like
it's not like
you know.
because it's like technically we can go the whole theory on how magic is real, but it's not how we think. It's not how we think, and it's like and witchcraft is not what we think. But that can be a whole different thing. But if I say voodoo hoodoo is somewhat witchcraft, then pitchforks, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. You know, I know technically it's not witchcraft, but if you look at it and the way it is, it let me stop. Let me stop. But but yes, it's I guess we can just go into it and then go back to like the comparison because everything about today's topic lines up together pretty much. And yes, but like, and it's like for me to go into a group that's full of queer people and they're Christian, it's just like I sometimes am confused because like how are you queer? And I know damn well, especially in a black household, that we grew up Christian and gay is pretty much the worst thing you can ever be. Pretty much that there is something wrong with us, that we're committing sin and da da da. So how I'm like, sometimes I wonder with people, queer people, it's like how can you be Christian though other people said that we're wrong and we're down, and so it bothers me. And damn, I'm over here fighting with my life with this damn battery. But
It's still
I'm trying to go strong. So I want to try to finish this up as quick as. But yeah, that. and that frustrates me. And for me, it's like I'm sorry, but I can't date a woman. Like I wouldn't mind dating a woman who's Christian, but she had to show me that she is respectful, you know. And growing up, there's being Christians in my life who don't be, or who are like, or I seen that like does that respect boundaries of people who are not religious. Like many
Yeah.
times, people did not respect my boundaries. Technically, my family does not respect it, but they don't push into it. And I
Yeah.
don't blame it, but like it comes out, and I just like, okay, I just nod. But there's some people that's like just flat out just disrespectful that I'm not Christian. And I'm just like, can you not please? And so I want a partner that is either the same as me or agnostic or atheist, but it's respect that I follow my African ancestors, like, because sometimes I am agnostic. Sometimes I switch between like worshiping the goddesses, and sometimes I'm like, F the gods, It that
Yeah.
so I ain't gonna lie, I cherry pick. Sometimes I'm like, F these goddesses, fuck y'all, and so I just be secular, and another day I'm like, okay, I'm back.
Then
I
they're like,
mean,
we knew you would be back.
yeah, but that's kind of what a Gnostic is. It's kind of like jumping back and forth. But no matter what, though, what I worship is my ancestors and the universe, the earth, Gaia. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
and that's what the beauty of paganism is. You don't even have to. Sometimes you don't even have to worship the deities. You just worship like the earth, the sky, the sun. Something that's like that you can be grateful for. And so that's different umbrellas. And I'm just like, there's too many of there's too many people that does not know it. Because the only thing I know is black, Muslim, and Christian. And to try to explain to somebody even Buddhism or Hinduism and other religion that you only knew one thing of your whole life, it's just like I cannot, because it's like I don't even know how to explain it to you because you're not gonna get it. You you know
Yeah. They're pretty much hard set to they're like, well, no, you're wrong, right? I have the right way, you don't. End of
or
discussion, end of story.
or he's the kick the main $1 million winner. God is always the only one. What? So only thing that matters is your jealousy. Only them. That so my does not matter. Yours, no matter what, does not matter. That's kind of like narcissistic, selfish type of shit, don't you think?
It
I,
definitely is.
and
Goodness
I'm not trying
gracious,
to
that's
attack
not right.
nobody. Yeah, I'm not trying to attack nobody and whatever. People more than welcome to believe it, but somebody who does not follow that, that's kind of like, fuck you. You do not matter. My stuff matter. If you don't like what I like, you pretty much irrelevant, and that's technically dehumanizing me or and disrespecting me because you telling me I don't matter because I don't worship your God. But yeah, but that's the one thing I do take out of it. I know DreamCon, you was there. We talked about this on the podcast episode of the amount of people that was staring at me. I still want to know
There's
about
a
that.
lot of people.
The amount of people I almost cussed out at DreamCon. I did not have that issue. Blerdcon, I don't. I was ready to throw some hands. I ain't gonna lie. Cause why you looking at
Goodness
me like that?
gracious.
And I
We
thought
had
I
to
was
fight to
tripping.
get into the panels. You had
Yeah,
to fight to sit down.
and what's funny? I thought it was tripping until you and Kenji pointed it out. I really thought I was tripping until y'all saw it too. And I'm like, oh, so I'm not the only one who see this shit. That's the wow factor about that. But I'll
Yeah.
probably do it again. I'll probably go back to Blue Heron because I mean, you know, it's. It's only place with a bunch of us, you know, us us brown black people can get together and actually be whimsical and free without judgment. And I take that over anything else.
Yeah,
And
a really good experience. Even though we did have to like fight through to get to the panels, and then there was the people that were jumping in front of us, and then the lady was kind of like, well, why do you need to sit down? Like she was saving the
yeah,
seat. You
yes,
have to
that
admit though,
one
it was
lady.
kind of funny.
It was funny. I'm like, cause like, okay, so I'm not shy to talk about this. I'm gonna make this quick, cause my laptop's gonna die. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and so we've been up all day. My niece is hurting. I'm carrying a bag full of stuff. I need to sit down, especially after waiting in line. And so my thought was, I'm gonna go find a seat, and and they go. I'm gonna be like, y'all find somewhere else. I need to go sit down. So I was just looking for the first seat I can get to. That one. But yeah, I'm looking for the first thing I can get to. And she's like, I'm like, look, I'm not even trying to. He's like, that you kind of knew, right? I need to sit down. Did it look like? Did it look
Yeah,
like?
because we were, yeah, you definitely did. We were out like sitting down on the floor, like waiting in line, like pre-waiting in line.
Yes. And so like, did it look like I was trying to get seat for the three of us? Since you were the one behind me, did it look like I was trying to find seats for my a seat for myself or for everybody? Okay, it was three of us.
Yeah, that part. And then that still doesn't make any sense to me because she wasn't saving any seats for anybody. She didn't know the dude that was sitting next to you, next to the empty seat. So I still don't understand why she was complaining.
I don't either, but we would never know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say we, I would like to talk more into this, but my laptop's gonna die, and I think this is enough. We have enough, and we can do another episode next week or in a couple of days to kind
Yeah.
of make up for like the last episodes I have. But but the takeaway this for this is ooh, hold on 1 second. Don't go, please don't. But I think the takeaway is this for this is like because everything adds up. Black anime conventions is something that is something that you can like no matter what fandom you have, you can find somebody there who shares the same thing you like because it's not in the black community. It's really already hard enough to find a community with like-minded people like you. It's to find somebody to like us, like the subcategory of what you like, all in one place. Any take about that?
No, but it's true.
It, it is, and I'm trying to think of all this stuff because I thought you would have something to say with the input. I'm sorry, I thought you would have something.
So they're they keep coming in the room. They keep asking me if I'm done.
Your kids, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to end this. Hopefully, next time, note to be able to talk more. I'm pretty sure she would because she's a parent and I'm a parent and I'm recording in my car and my laptop's about to die. So we can definitely continue on or there's more top stuff I would definitely want to get back into. So we might have another episode soon. So till then, this has been Art Blerd Paradise. This has been you, Luna.
And note the druid.
And till next time, bye.
Bye bye.